So these things work a lot better if you actually push the go live button. It's funny how that works. So in case someone comes to this later or comes to this right now, what happened was YouTube took out the stream. They gave me a community guidelines strike. Let's see. But yeah, it probably took me futzed around so long that everybody probably went to bed or moved on. But yeah, well, it seemed like it was, but of course now I can't figure out how to do this. Well, just in case somebody comes along later, I will make a record just because. There. So, as you can see here, channel violations. You receive a strike. It could be one of two types: copyright strike, which it was not, or community guidelines strike. This was issued when they remove content because it violates YouTube's community guidelines. This includes, but is not limited to, instances of nudity or sexual content, violent or graphic content, harmful or dangerous content, or spam. I don't think any of that was in the stream, but I have a theory. Well, let's put that in there just in case somebody wants to come up and if anyone else shows up. Although I don't think so. I think Pope Phil is here to give me absolution from my sins against the YouTube terms of service. But my content was removed because of violation of community guidelines. Because this is the first time, this is only a warning. The next violation will be a strike. I'm a little bit confused on that count because it says warning, but also says active community guidelines strike. Your content was removed due to, so you're only warned once, and this warning will remain on my channel. So this warning, yeah, Cap. I think it was because when I was mucking around over at Instagram and talking about Instagram and talking about Thread or whatever the hell, Threads, thinking that might have been what did it, but I don't know. So my channel gets one community guideline strike. So that's my warning. Well, my warning is what happened right now here. I still can't tell what it's. So I guess this stays forever. Because it's the first time your account was not affected. You're only warned once, and this warning will remain on your channel. Next time I screw up, I won't be able to upload, post, or live stream for a week. Blame Carrie and run. Yeah. So I'm warning on July 7. So I guess even though it says it's an active strike, I guess it's just a warning, but I don't know. I'll find out. But I submitted an appeal because I think I don't think I did anything that was deceptive or spam-like or anything along those lines at all. Because policy, spam, deceptive practices, and scams. Hell, they're letting somebody hawk indestructible trifolds over and over and over.
Or beg for motel rooms night after night after night, even though it's the last time they're doing it.
Yeah, video spam. content that is excessively post repetitive or untargeted. Maybe they felt it was untargeted because we were jumping around from music video to music video.
I don't
know. The more I think about this, it's a waste of brain power because I have no idea. Comment spam? No. Live stream abuse. Live streams intended to stream content belongs to somebody else. I'm not correct. After repeated warnings, I didn't get repeated warnings. Whatever. Okay. Can't figure this out. I did not put external links in my content in the stream. But verbally directing users to other sites, maybe talking about Instagram is what did it. And now I'm doing it again. Okay, I better stop, huh? Video spam. Yeah, maybe it was jumping around that did it. Massively uploading content that you scraped from other creators. Interesting. I learned something.
Okay. I guess we'll find out when YouTube says.
Yeah, I'll give everybody an update. Let's see. Keep in mind, this isn't a complete list. Subs for sub videos, no. Likes for sales, no. No. All right. Using your phone to stream a television show. All right. I don't think I've done any of these, but that's why I filed the
appeal. Yep.
The appeal. Yeah. Thank you. Words are failing me. Wording is hard. Englishing is hard. Yeah, Cap, that's the closest thing I can think of, that it was the skipping around to, a bunch of different videos, doing little bits and pieces. Well, I don't know. I think when they look at it, I'm hoping they'll say, yeah, the automated system got it wrong. Well, I'll find out. I will keep everybody posted. Misleadingly drive viewers off YouTube or perform any of the prohibited behaviors noted above. Yeah, I don't think I did anything, but I'll find out, and I'm going to stop worrying about it. Let me run some more music videos. Yeah, Cap, that's exactly what I think, is that it didn't seem like I was doing anything that was out of line, but I will find out. Impersonation policy. Maybe because I was talking about Mark Zuckerberg, and or they're going to come back to me and say, you're impersonating the famous musician or the famous author. Good idea.
Who?
More videos. Well, there's Steve Miller, the guitarist.
Oh, the music. Yes.
Yeah, and then there's Steve Miller, the science fiction novelist, who I think I've told the story about how we were getting fan mail for each other. Yes, no?
I don't recall that, no.
Okay, well, I'll tell the story again because it's a favorite of mine. This is way back in the early days of the internet and email and the Usenet. Remember Usenet back in the day?
Yes.
So at the time, I was working for a company called TSR, and yeah, the AI is a music critic. Yeah, that's probably what did it. Said no more of this shit. No.
That's what I said. Though we played the worst pop song ever.
Yeah.
That's what did it.
Yeah. No, I think we're done for the videos tonight, Nemo. But yeah, I so anyhow, at the time I was working for a company called TSR, and specifically on their settings, Ravenloft and Dragonlance, and those are the two primary things. A little bit on a thing called Birthright as well, but Dragonlance was the main thing for a while. I was kind of the, not quite the public face, but for the design team, I was the one that was online and interacting with people out there, especially in the Dragonlance news group. And then I start getting letters, emails, and actual letters telling me how much people love the Layden novels and how it's great it is as I'm writing them again. And I'm reading these going, what? Huh? What the hell is Layden novels? So I go buy a couple, go to the bookstore, find them, buy a couple, and read them. They're pretty good. So I'm getting fan mail from somebody else, which is not surprising because Steve Miller is about generic names you could possibly have. And I didn't realize how generic it was until I came back to the States. But I then go on the internet, on AOL and the news groups, and see if I can find this other Steve Miller guy. And oh, yes, I find him. He has a website. And there's like me, he had a GeoCities site. And there was a little link to click to send him an email. So I sent him an email and says, hi, I'm also, I introduce myself and say, I'm getting your fan mail. I can forward you the emails and I can send you the letters. Just let me know where. And he writes me back and says, yeah, I've been getting your mail too. And and I told him I was confused initially. I told him the whole story. He writes back, says, yeah, I was confused too, because I wouldn't get caught dead writing shit like Dragonlance. Yeah, he was being funny and pretty nice guy. But yeah, again, serious writer as opposed to me, who been a commercial writer since the get-go. Write me a check and I'll I'll write something else for you. Yeah, you write a check, I'll write something. Yeah, basically.
Yes, right.
That was my career for many, many years.
You could be a politician, Steve. Yes. That's exactly how they do it. Give me a check, I'll write you something.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, and Cap's right. We broke the AI music critic, and that is probably very much against the terms of service. Yeah. Now I'm looking at these rules. I'm getting worried because, don't post content if it fits any description noted below. Personal impersonation. Because, well, I'm Steve Miller.
Yeah, but you're not impersonating another. You are Steve Miller.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just joking because this whole thing is confusing to me. But yeah, I think I figured it out. But we'll see when they write me back.
Now, if you started playing "Fly Like an Eagle," then you might be impersonating.
Well, I do have a playlist on my page that says, in case you're looking for that other Steve Miller, that has like 5 or 6 of his songs in it, and basically the best of his videos.
Yeah.
But I think on that note, I'm gonna have to call it a night because I've got. I'm actually trying to get. Well, I hope they reschedule the meeting because, whatever. I have to early morning meetings, and hopefully I'll be back in time for the next little movie premiere in the screening room channel.
Plug the movie. What movies are going to be?
Oh my gosh, I just blanked on what movie it's going to be because I wasn't prepared for that. But yes, let me plug it. And I do need to plug it over on it's a silent movie. It's with because people were saying they were a fan of this actress, and so I figured I would try to be nice to them. It's a movie called Suds.
Okay.
It is. It stars Mary Pickford, who was like one of the first superstars
Hmm.
of screen.
Yes.
Um, and basically, she is um, a laundry worker, a wash lady, whatever they're called, laundry lady. And she dreams about being a noble and a wealthy princess. And so the film is flits back and forth between her fantasy world and her real world. And then there's some sort of subplot about her saving a horse. I haven't seen it. Um, the bit about her dreaming about fantasizing about having a noble or a rich boyfriend, that's just part of a description I picked up. But as before I put these things up, I kind of spot watch them to
Hmm.
make sure that because I try to, I want to do ones that have good quality because there's a lot of really bad copies that have been digitized.
Right.
Um,
Right.
and there's some subplot about her saving an old horse, but so yeah, it's if you're not doing anything tomorrow night, yeah, tomorrow around 2 o'clock Pacific time, by all means stop by. Um, it should be a fun film.
Cool.
Uh, so yeah, and then next week it'll be another probably film noir sort of thing from the 30s or 50s. But yeah, we'll see. Well,
Cool.
if there is a channel come this time next week, you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
Yep. All right. Oh, he put up a new chili vid. Will help with the pain. Yeah, I'll have to go check that out. All right, Cap. Thanks for hanging out, Nemo. Everybody else that found their way back here after YouTube spanked me or spanked us, because I'm blaming Pope Phil.
Yes. Yes.
Uh, I would blame Surrender Monkey, but I didn't give him a chance.
I could file a complaint that they're trying to silence my religious speech.
There you go. Uh, how did you get back on? Uh, nope. How to get back on? Well, I didn't even occur to me to try to get back on Surrender Monkey because I was so rattled by the you have violated TOS that I was floundering a bit, and then it was either Then I saw in the side chat you guys made a comment about last time he got knocked off he came back, and who was it? Dan or Phil or someone said you should just get back on. Oh yeah, I guess I could
It's
do that.
Dan. It was Dan. Yeah.
Nemo, that is absolutely true. I did. I worked on two of the. I didn't do all of them, but on two of the very last AD&D products, I did work on. Die Vecna Die, which ended Planescape, Ravenloft, and Greyhawk in one big book. And then I did the last second edition Forgotten Realms product with Sean Reynolds, and the other one was done with Bruce Cordell, I believe. Yeah, Bruce Cordell. Bruce Cordell wrote the Planescape section, and I think most of the Greyhawk section. I did all the Ravenloft stuff and a tiny bit of the Greyhawk section. So yeah, we turned it off. Yeah, so I turned off the lights on D&D. I turned off the lights on the West End Games version of Star Wars by not by design so much as the company was going out of business when I went to work there, and realized that you played Die Vecna Die, or as it's known in Germany, Die Vecna Die. um, Hopefully you had fun.
Yes.
You played it too?
Oh no, I have not. I was just yes. Yes. I hope you had fun playing it.
Oh, okay. 17 minutes. We don't need Dan to turn stuff off. Sorry, Dan.
Well,
Yeah.
it would seem like you're good at killing things off. So I guess your YouTube channel shouldn't be any different.
Yeah. Actually, I think I did. I think I actually did. Yes, I did the last couple of Dragon Dice releases. Actually, they never even saw a release. That's how much I killed Dragon Dice. Yeah, apparently, Nemo, those books are valuable. Somebody was telling me that they saw somebody trying to get a couple $100 for them, which made me wish I hadn't given all my author copies away. But I have, unfortunately. I don't even know that I even have. Yeah, I don't even know if I have a copy of. Oh yes, no, I do. I do have one copy left of Die Vecna Die. I think. Yeah, whatever. But I need to wrap this up, guys. Thank you for coming back after the the sudden end. But yes, if you don't have anything better to do tomorrow at 2 o'clock, come by and we'll watch Suds. And
Sounds good.
oh, it's a silent movie, but unlike Rubber Tires from last week, this one actually you'll be entertained with the tinkling of piano music as the film unfolds. Oh wow, that's a rare one. Yeah, I think I have a copy of that somewhere, but it has no covers. And I think I got it when they were clearing out the TSR library after Wizards bought them. I happened to be at Gen Con for representing West End Games, and friends took me back out to the TSR building, and I was able to take some of the stuff, and including some interesting little artifacts like the editor named John Ratliff, actually a Tolkien scholar, if you look him up. He went through and did corrections on the first edition of the Rule Cyclopedia for D&D, and then they never did a second edition. But I actually have the one with all of his notes in it. Little piece of history that nobody cares about because it's so minute. Yes, Surrender Monkey. Since I lost all of the side chat, what was your name again? Stephen what? Facebook. Oh, wait. We have breaking YouTuber news.
What's that?
YouTuber Colleen Ballinger accused of racism following child grooming allegations.
Oh,
I have no idea who this person is.
I don't either.
Miranda Sings, I guess is her stage name.
Still don't know who that is.
Following accusations that she had an inappropriate relationship with young fans, YouTuber Colleen Ballinger is responding in a 10-minute ukulele video denying she groomed children.
That's how you do that. Denial. It's with the ukulele.
Yeah. Well, I think I have the next live stream. We'll have to watch her ukulele song. No, I did not, but I do have a funny Gary Gygax story. I can tell that, and then we can all go to bed. That's funny to me, at least.
Okay.
The infamous ukulele apology. Oh, Nemo's heard of it already. I guess. Oh, is that what? I saw a reference. I think I've seen a reference on another channel that I follow. Wait a minute. Why am I seeing one thing on the screen over there but not here?
Not sure.
That is interesting. Huh. Oh, I see why. It's because I am sharing the wrong format again. Okay, well, so anyhow, the Gary Gygax story. Chili would probably play the bagpipes. The flute. No, he'd play the flute. And I'm not going to finish that joke because I realized that maybe I get my channel. I get my next community strike if I would finish that joke.
This one time at band camp, Chili and his flute.
Yeah, exactly. Something very much along those lines. Ooh, what's this? Oh, nothing. I don't care. All right, let me. So anyhow, many years ago, I was at TSR. I was like, I think it was 94 or 95, something like that. It must have been 95. I had been involved in a discussion about online about commercial properties and versus art, and how there is no, you shouldn't feel ashamed, or you shouldn't be for working on commercial properties, and you shouldn't put people down either. And I basically said that, yeah, I'm a hack writer. You pay me to write, and I will write it. And that's not necessarily a negative thing, although it is. It kind of is to be called a hack writer. But I said, "Do you want to call me hack writer? Go ahead, call me hack writer. I don't care." So Gary Gygax popped up, and he basically said, "Don't ever put yourself down. Don't ever call yourself a hack writer." And we went back and forth a little bit. Didn't really, wasn't anything aggressive. I was just trying to explain that it was in response to you should always be artsy fartsy. You shouldn't care about it being commercial. And the whole discussion was about, well, if you're not publishing things people want to buy, you're going to go out of business and you're going to starve. That was my main point.
Right.
So fast forward to Gen Con of that year. A game designer named John Wick comes up to me, and momentarily not being pursued by assassins, but I think it was John Wick. Might have been Jonathan Tweet. One of those two guys. And he comes up and says, "Man, you need to go talk to Gary Gygax. He's really pissed. He didn't appreciate you disagreeing with him about that whole hack writer thing." And I said, "What? Really? It seemed like he was okay. It seemed like everything was fine." "Oh no, he's angry." And he was there. I forget why. I forget the publisher, but he was there promoting whatever game he had coming out from some other publisher. And I go over there, and I was friendly with the publisher. He did a game called Fuzzy Heroes, was the game that I knew them for, which was basically a miniatures game, except you could play it with teddy bears and plush animals. That was the sort of yeah. It's a cute game. It is a cute game. So I go over there, kind of nervous because God, I don't, I'm kind of new in the industry, and I sure as hell don't want Gary Gygax mad at me and running around telling people not to work with me, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
So I go over and I introduce myself, and he says, "Oh, yeah, that was a very interesting conversation we had online. I'm glad that we can carry it on in person." And I said, "Well, I'm very sorry. I didn't mean any offense." And he looks confused, because it was this other guy just thought it'd be really funny if he could get me to go over there and grovel.
Oh.
Gary Gygax, yeah. But
okay.
I didn't exactly grovel, but I did start with, "Well, gosh, I mean to offend you." But yeah, so that's my Gary Gygax story. I only met him one other time after that, and it was just very briefly at a get together. But yeah, seemed like a nice enough guy.
Good.
I know that a lot of people had issues with him, but at least he was nice. He was always nice to me. always. The one time I met him, he was nice to me, and the exchanges back and forth online were also very cordial. So,
Right.
Surrender Monkey, Stephen Robert Kegg, and Stephen Robert Kegg, I am not seeing you. Where you said you were from somewhere. Let's see all. I guess I should open up to everybody because it was only giving me infinite scroll.
I probably wouldn't, since it's Facebook.
What?
I probably wouldn't, since it's Facebook. You don't want to be leading people away.
Oh yeah, well that's true. But he could mention what town he's from or something like that if he wants to. Because I think he mentioned that in the other stream. I just missed it. Now I can't go back to it. Click this message, continue loading. So we'll load more. Well, I'm getting people whose names I recognize, game designer types, but a couple of people that I actually know hate me. And the feeling's mutual. Let's see. Stephen Kegg. Well, and you say your picture is a monkey of some sort? Yorkshire Terrier. Terrier doing coke in the snow. Is that your... All right, this guy's in the States. This guy's in Germany. This guy's in Seattle. Not Whitehaven, is it? Oh, this isn't the one. I don't think. Screenshot with a dedication written across it. Well, that's not it then. This is a guy wearing a hat and sunglasses. Well, you can always look for me and you know, you can friend me and I'll accept it. Now I'm going to get this stream banned because we're talking about Facebook.
Right. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Yeah, I did put that. And I get nothing. But actually, I think that's what I don't know about. They say that you're sending people off of YouTube, but you can put links on your page.
Right.
Which I've done.
Right.
And they've been there for years, literally.
Right.
So I don't understand it. Well, well, no, hang on. You can actually, let me see. Let me see here, because okay, if you're over there, you type in Steve Miller, Ravenloft, and I think you'll find at the very least posts I've made. I think. Maybe. Yeah, don't do that. That'll get me banned again. No. And I do believe, well, let's see, we already dealt with this. Leave there. Let me see, channel. Oh, No, I know I haven't linked to the Facebook thing. So never mind. Yeah, I think you probably rage quit Pope Phil. Or something. I don't know. Well, I do need to head to bed. It's already half an hour past when I should have. But yeah, I'm very hard to find. I guess I can't even find myself. Let's see. Try this. And I have a little cartoon version of myself as the avatar. Stan drew it. All right. Yep. 2 o'clock tomorrow if you want to watch the movie. Gary, what are you sorry about? I think it was my whole from reading the YouTube term of service. I think it was the whole me mucking around with Instagram that triggered it. But I sent in hey, can you guys please reconsider request? So we'll see what happens, and maybe then they'll tell me exactly what I did wrong, and then I can make sure I don't do that again. It could have been all the videos. It could have been, but I think, yeah, no. I think it was. I went in with the initial plan, and I think that's what brought it down. Although I still think they were wrong. I wasn't trying to redirect anyone anywhere. Or maybe it was, well, can't second guess the YouTube algorithm. Or YouTube, whatever robot is scanning what people say. But we'll see whether it'll come back up. But yeah, I was going to look at something to see whether. Oh! No, I don't think it's linked to my personal Facebook page. But if you type in Nulo Games, Surrender Monkey. That might get you a few hits. Uh-oh. Have I been booted again? Oh my God, I have been booted again. Oh, Jesus Christ, really? Yeah. I guess whatever it is, I'm doing it and they're kicking me off. All right. I'll be damned. Let's see. Nope. Jesus Christ. Am I still on?
Yes, you are. I was watching on YouTube.
Okay. So everybody saw me saying, "Am I
Yes,
still on?" And
I came to grant you absolution. I'm absolving you of your sin there.
okay, because yeah, I can't send any posts.
Yeah, I couldn't send post either.
Oh,
I
there
don't
we
know what
go.
that was, but
All right. That might let you find me on Facebook. That's a little game company, little online publishing outfit that I operate. Although, again, Facebook is not very. I mean, I post mostly jokes and stuff there. And I was annoying people back when it was, easy to piss people off. You just say the word Trump, then people freaked out. So let's see what comes up if I type in that. Oh, you get. Okay, that should actually get you. That should get you to me, including my talk about how Google suspended my game, the New Games blog, due to shocking content. Yeah, that should work. Let me know what you find, Surrender Monkey, if you're on there. Because it could just be me that is giving me hits on myself. Yes, Leaf is a man of exquisite taste. All right. Well, if you manage to find me, then you can friend me, and I can friend you back. And once again, I'm uttering phrases that will freak out the YouTube robots, aren't I? So I should probably just leave before I'm forced to leave.
yes. Say goodnight, Steve.
Yep. All right, everybody. Thank you again. It's been fun as always, and I will see everybody. Well, if there is a next time, I'll see you next time.
Have a blessed evening.
So, yes, and thank you for the absolution, Your Holiness. I appreciate
You're welcome.
it.
You're welcome. Anytime.
And, yep. Good night, everybody.
Good
Thanks
night.
for coming back, Carrie. And I will talk to everybody later. Bye now. And I'll come to Australia for donuts one of these days.